Hey guys, I'm Grant Owens on We Found Your Music at the Dream Hotel on Dash X with China Fox.
What's up? How's it going?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks so much for performing for us. What did you play for us?
So the first song was a single called Call Me, and the second one was Chocolate. Neither one of them are out yet.
Okay.
But they will be coming out in the next month or so.
So where's the best place to find your music and watch you and as these songs roll out?
Spotify is going to be the big one, and
Okay.
then YouTube I'm going to be releasing a short film, like a visual album kind of thing, to kind of complement all the music that I'm putting out.
Cool. So
Yeah.
just Google China Fox. How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
So where are you from, and describe your sound a little bit and who influences you?
So I moved to LA from Boston. Not really from anywhere because I'm an Army brat, so I moved around a lot.
Wow.
My musical sound, I guess, is at the heart R&B. Like it's always been R&B,
Mhm.
and it will never change from that. So I guess R&B comes with a little bit of rock, a little bit of pop, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yep.
You know.
Any artists that influence you or have you listened to growing up that kind of no matter what, it kind of sort of shapes your musical influence?
I always try to channel Michael Jackson.
Mhm.
I always try to ask myself, is this something that somebody would want to dance to, and is this something that somebody who can't sing would be able to kind of like keep up with?
Sure. Yeah, I think that helps to explain your sound a little bit. Who would you like to work with?
Definitely want to work with Ty Dolla $ign.
Okay.
I think that he's one of the few artists that actually brings real singing and real R&B knowledge to the table, and he's just a great songwriter, and I love his story as well. I think it's really cool.
Awesome. And do you have like a particular message as an artist?
Yeah, I think I just want to empower people to be brave and be themselves. As corny as that might sound, it's like, I'm an openly queer artist, and I like men, I like women, I like, black, brown, white,
Sure.
green, blue, like whatever. If I love that person, I love them regardless. And I want to empower people to feel like they have a place to have that freedom. you
Yeah.
know? So
That's cool. That's brave, and that's strong, and that's what you want to project to the fan and help them feel strong to do it as
yeah,
well.
I just want to kind of be a voice for
That's
people
great.
that don't feel like they have one.
It's really cool. So is that some of the inspiration for your songs? Is that where it comes from?
Yeah, definitely.
And what are you kind of writing about?
Yeah, a lot of it is, I guess on surface level, people could see it as sexual, but if you actually go into the lyrics underneath the surface level text, it's like just having the boldness enough to embrace your sexuality, especially as a woman, because I feel like women are kind of shamed for, you don't have to take your clothes off to be seen as a strong sexual being.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of like what I try to bring to the table for other women to say, like, hey, I'm not stripping and I'm still sexy,
Yeah.
And I think that's probably my the biggest thing I try to get across in my lyrics.
When did you know music was your calling, the outlet that you wanted to kind of focus most of your life towards?
Sure. Since I was really little, honestly, I grew up going to church and starting music there. My dad was the music director, so there was always music playing in our house. There was always something, and it was kind of more of a fun thing. Like my dad would invite me to sing at church, but then it became more professional. I started playing more gigs and playing music with my brother, and we started a band, and we released our first album at 16, going into the studio. So it was kind of like a roller coaster, like snowball effect of that, like just slowly pursuing music. And then when I guess it was in high school when I kind of realized this is something I could see myself really doing and sustaining for years and years to come.
Awesome. Yeah, that's interesting how the church can be sort of that first step into it. What are some of your biggest accomplishments in music so far?
Last year I placed a few songs in a CoverGirl commercial with Issa Rae.
Oh, wow.
Which was really cool because she knows my music now. She knows my name, and she's been asking me for more. So that was really cool. Another thing was just taking the steps into pursuing my own artistry, because for so long So I have an engineering background in music. I do audio and sound, as well as production, and I was doing that for other people. And so finally I was like, you know what? Why don't I just do this for myself?
Of course.
So last year was the first time I really started to pursue that, and started with stereo, and it just kind of like everything started going from there. So that was a big accomplishment.
That is a bigger accomplishment, because I know there's so many artists out there that don't get it to the point where they are able to produce their own music or write their own music. And I think any artist should see that as a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
So what do you have coming up for the year? You said at the top of the interview you have some songs coming out. Any live shows?
Yeah, I have a show coming up next week, actually, at Hotel Roosevelt through Stereo. It's their live sessions. They had one last year that I went to just kind of like check out and see what the vibe was. And then I really loved the whole like energy of the event. It was really cool. It was very like positive. Everybody was kind of building a community together. So I'm honored to be part of it. It's going to be next Thursday, the 18th, at Hotel Roosevelt. I don't know. It might be sold out. I'm not sure. Okay. But that's happening. And then next month I'm playing...
the 28th of May.
The 28th of May, we're playing at Madame Sion's.
Yeah. So We Found New Music presents Keith Cullen, China Fox, Riz La Vie, and Mad at Madame Siam. Go on dola.com/WFNM. We Found New Music. So thank you so much, China, for joining us. We look forward to following your journey.
Absolutely.
And thanks again. We will see you at the show.
All right. Thanks
China
for having
Fox on We Found New Music.